What's up, you guys? Riley here with Learn With Me, and this video here is going to be What's up, you guys? Riley here with Learn With Me, and this video is going to be a video where I talk about my Prime-Ark Freedom Blackberry plant. This is a pretty awesome plant that I've had that grows despite me. Sorry, my hands are shaking. I'm just trying to hold this up and I'm trying to do it in an awkward position. But yeah, so we're going to talk about this and how it's been turning out this year since the season has started, and we'll go ahead and talk about more from there. All right, let's get to it. When it comes to having a blackberry bush, especially one like the Prime-Ark Freedom, I will say that it's a very easy plant to grow once you get it settled in. And it might even be a bit easy before you get it settled in. But as you probably can tell from many farmers and many videos that I've posted, the biggest problem you have with it is that it's a bit invasive. That being said, what really isn't invasive when you really look at it, if you give like this type of plant the proper growing conditions? And you know, I don't really look at having a bunch of blackberries as a bad choice or a bad thing to happen to me. And you know, I have it at a spot where if I really do need to worry about it spreading, like what you see down here, you'll see different branches kind of coming out. You know what, I'll just cut it down, or I'll mow like where it's going to be. And you know, at the end of the year and throughout the year, as these branches become spent, I will make sure to trim those back. But really, I'm just looking for a plant in this Prime-Ark Freedom that takes care of itself. And this is a beautiful plant that can do that. And I don't really have to, you know, use fertilizers. I don't really have to use any pesticides. And if you're growing your own food, I would really prefer not to get into that. And that's one thing I like about a lot of the things that I do grow in my garden, is the fact that I don't have to necessarily get into pesticides and stuff like that. They really will just survive on their own, and that in itself is just beautiful. And I really cannot wait for these to come in. I mean, if you check these out, I mean, if you guys really want to see something, really well, not really see anything, but if you guys want to kind of play a game with me, let's see how many blackberries you see on this plant. We got some over here, we got some right here, some right here. Like this plant right here is loaded. And each year it seems like it's growing more and more blackberries, and that is pretty awesome, man. I cannot emphasize it enough how happy I am to be able to grow blackberries. But yeah, you guys, just let me know what you think about things, and I'll make sure to do a further update in the future. I just wanted to take a moment to kind of showcase this plant and showcase you guys that the Prime-Ark Freedom is a great variety to grow in the areas in, you know, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, well, you know, Arkansas the state, Tennessee the state, Mississippi. This is where it typically does best. And these plants are so hardy when it comes to the winters here, when it comes to the summers here. You just can't get around it. Again, here's another shot, you guys, just of the progress with the blackberries and just how they're looking. Again, I just want to reiterate just how easy it is of a plant to grow. I actually have some people in other comments actually dropping mentions of how to really contain these type of plants. And if you do anything like what I do, I like to try to take off some of the other branches that seem to be separate from the main plant, and I like to try to replant them in different spots or in pots or different things like that. And typically that's the best way that I am able to contain them, because most of them don't survive. That being said, I've had one or two survive, well, 2 or 3, 4, maybe a couple. And then it's like, if that, now you can just start selling the plants themselves if they do survive. If they don't, then as long as you're not affecting like the main plants, these things are pretty hard to kill. But yeah, that's just one thing where it's just like, if you want to start your own food forest, start with stuff that grow like weeds and stuff that you can really get involved with, where you don't realize, like, where you don't have to necessarily dedicate so much time and effort to this process. Try to make it easy on yourself, you guys. Keep staying awesome. The birds seem to be out and happy today. But yeah, you guys, as you can see, there's more blackberries here. Feel free to reach out if you guys have any other questions or anything. I'll post the last video that I did last year where I kind of talked about this plant. But if you guys want me to do a more detailed write-up or an update from last year, please let me know and I'll be happy to do it. But yeah, in the meantime, share this video with someone you think would be interested in this plant. Share my other videos so it's for anybody else that might be interested. And you continue to have a wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this with someone that you like. But yeah, or if you don't like. But it's awesome to see you guys. Continue to stay awesome.